Hey pups, RP here, and autumn has finally arrived. For this list, I'm giving fall a warm welcome with my top 5 fire-type Pokemon. So, without further ado, let's begin! Taking up our number 5 spot is Tepig. This little piggy is a little fireball too. Don't be fooled by its cuteness. Its black 2 and white 2 entries say, it loves to eat roasted berries, but sometimes it gets too excited and burns into a crisp. See? Like I said, a little fireball. Its Japanese name, Pokabu, comes from Poka Poka, meaning warmth circulating through one's body, Buta meaning pig, or Bua meaning oink. Tepig is an adorable, chubby little fireball that's as cute as it is tough. Up next we have Braixen, known as the fox Pokemon alongside Vulpix and Ninetales in the second evolution of Fennekin. Braixen is actually inspired by the Kitsune and Kitsumachu, witches in Japanese folklore that possess the power of foxes, and it's why its tail looks like a broomstick, and why its fur looks like a Japanese schoolgirl outfit called sikafuku. Its Y entry says, when the twig is plucked from its tail, friction sets the twig alight. The flame is used to send signals to its allies. Well, that's actually pretty cool. You could even send messages to its trainer to know where it is if it gets lost. Its Japanese name, Tailrina, is the combination of tail and renard, French for fox. It's also a playable character in Pokken Tournament. Now, how cool is that? And keeping with the fox theme, we have Vulpix on our next spot. Look at it, it's so cute! Also known as the Firefox Pokemon, Vulpix is based off of the Kitsune, and the mythical creature can take on many forms, which explains why Vulpix is able to learn ghost-type moves. Its red and blue entries say, at the time of its birth, it has just one tail. The tail splits from its tip as it grows older. Now, I would actually love to see that in the anime with a little baby Vulpix with just one white tail. But sadly, the anime doesn't follow the games. If only. If only. Its Japanese name, Rokon, is a combination of Roku, meaning 6, Kon, meaning grudge, from the curse it may give its foes when it evolves into Ninetales, Kon, which means fox sounds, Konro, meaning gas stove, or Ko, an old version for Kitsune, which also means fox, of course. And come on, I love foxes and I love Vulpix, so be expected to see more fox-like creatures on this list. At number 2, we have Litten. Finally, a fire cat! Thank you, Nintendo! Litten is actually based on a tabby cat due to the markings and stripes on its legs and forehead. Its sun entry says, while grooming itself, it builds up fur inside of its stomach. It sets the fur alight and spews out fiery attacks, which change based on how it coughs. Now, this little thing is a furry little fireball, but that's kind of over-exaggerating. But I wouldn't let it in the house if it's gonna cough up fiery hairballs. It'd burn down my house. But it's still cute either way. Although if you're gonna keep this Pokemon inside the house, and it decides to cough up hairballs made of fire, have a fire extinguisher ready, people. Its Japanese name, Nyabi, comes from Nya, meaning meow, Tabi, and Hai, meaning fire. Now, most of you are going to call me, oh my god, you're so edgy because you chose this edgy-looking Pokemon. Bleh. Well, I think it's kind of cute. I mean, look at it. It is adorable. Just look at that face. Before I get to my obvious number 1 pick, a few honorable mentions. Growlithe and Arcanine. Aw, puppies! Not only are they cute, they're also pretty powerful and very loyal to their trainers. The red and blue entries say, very protective of its territory, it will bark and bite to repel intruders from its space. A Pokemon that has been admired since the past for its beauty. It runs elegantly as if on wings. You know, that'd actually be cool if Arcanine actually did have wings. That'd be so cool. And plus, Growlithe is such a very, very cute little guy, but best not to mess with it in its territory. It will bite and bark at you for getting in its space. You don't want to do that. Growlithe's Japanese name, Guardy, comes from guard dog, and it's most likely based on a Japanese dog statue called Sishas. Arcanine's Japanese name, Windy, comes from wind or windy. Arcanine is based on the Raikuyen Shisu, or the Kamani, mythical creatures inspired by ligers and dogs. Up next in the honorable mentions is Ponyta. It's a fire horse, How epic can you get? Ponyta became one of my favorite fire types when I saw the episode The Flame Pokemon-a-thon. Its Y entry says, its legs grow strong while chasing it after its parent. It runs in fields and mountains all day. Well, talk about a very dedicated horse. Its Japanese name is the same as its English name, which is a shortened from Ponytail. Ponyta is based off of Helisio, Skinfexi, and Ashnins from Greek, Norse, and Hindu mythology. And finally, at the honorable mentions, we have Ninetales, another fire fox on this list inspired by the Kitsune. Ninetales is a fiery little beauty, and a fave amongst the Pokefoxes. Its red and blue entries say, very smart and very vengeful. Grabbing one of its many tails could result in a 1,000-year curse. Although we still don't know what the curse would mean. Would it mean like 1,000 years bad luck? Would it mean death? Would it mean turning into a Pokemon? Or anything bad that it might want to have for grabbing one of its tails? You know, if I were you, I wouldn't pull on its tail just to be on the safe side. Don't get on its bad side. Its Japanese name, Kyukan, comes from Q, meaning 9, or Kiwakan, meaning old grudge. And finally, the number 1 fire-type Pokemon is Flareon. There's a lot of evolutions on these lists, so be aware of that. Similar to Growlithe and Vulpix, it was mostly inspired by foxes, but also has cat-like traits, and the fluffy mane and tail are inspired by both a lion and a Pomeranian. Its red and blue entries say, while storing thermal energy in its body, its temperature could soar to over 1,600 degrees. Now that could actually be pretty helpful if you're in a Pokemon world in a snowy area and you don't have anything to warm up with. So you pull out your Flareon and you say, hey, can I borrow your heat? And all of a sudden it becomes a cute fluffy little fireplace for you. That is so cute. Its Japanese name is Booster, which is absolutely adorable, and it literally means rocket boosters, or referring to them. So, that's it for this list. What's your favorite fire-type Pokemon, guys? Leave a comment down below, and if you like this video, punch that like button. If you want to see more videos, punch that subscribe button. If you want to be notified for new videos, punch that bell for notifications. And I'll see you puppy dogs next time. Stay awesome, stay strong, and stay beautiful, my little puppies. I love you guys. Bye-bye.
I'm unbeatable. Walking down this endless highway with nothing but my friends beside me. We'll never give in, we'll never rest. Advanced battle.